In today's video, I'm going to answer one of the most frequently asked questions ever. Will Bitcoin hit $100,000 in 2022? Welcome to my channel, Soil here, and today I'm going to analyze the existing information to find out if Bitcoin has the potential to reach $100,000 or not. First, let's take a look at the Bitcoin's price chart and see what's going on with the price action. Right now, the Bitcoin price is approximately 39,200, which is approximately 43% down from its all-time high in November 2021, which was 69,000. After this massive bull run starting from March 2020 and reaching to an unbelievable all-time high at 64,800, which was in April 2021, we had something like more than 1,000% gain in a one-year bull run. Then the price went down for a correction, and since then the price is in a trading range, as you can see, forming a triangle-like pattern indicating a tightening consolidation period which has formed in an uptrend. After this advancing of the price, as you can see, this formation based on its position gives us the possibility for continuation of this advancing of the price. In other words, there is more probability to have upside break out of this range, and when this breaks happens, 100,000 is the least amount for Bitcoin to reach. When we were around 80h, we just needed something like approximately 50% gain to reach to 100,000, but now with the current price, something like 150% gain is needed to reach 100,000. The question that comes to mind now is what it takes for this to happen, to have another violent move to break this range and reach to 100,000. Is Bitcoin already prepared for this, and how long it takes? To answer this, we must analyze the factors that cause the price of Bitcoin to go up or down, which are Bitcoin fundamentals and other micro and macro factors affecting the price of Bitcoin. Before we continue with fundamentals and other factors affecting Bitcoin's price, please give this video a like, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. That means a lot to me and this channel. Thanks for your support. Alright, let's get back to Bitcoin. One of the positive things that is happening for Bitcoin is the growing adoption. Starting from 2021, Bitcoin adoption started growing deeper than ever. Many hedge funds and institutional investors added Bitcoin to their portfolios for the first time, and even a country, El Salvador, declared Bitcoin as a legal tender and started accumulating Bitcoin with government reserves. And these days also there are news that Mexico and Central African Republic will make Bitcoin as legal tender this year. This will have a huge positive effect for mass adoption of Bitcoin. Also, starting from last year, many famous CEOs like Elon Musk or Tim Cook or other celebrities for the first time publicly announced that they have holding of Bitcoin or other cryptos. And besides this, many retail investors and ordinary people invested in Bitcoin because of the inflation, which I'll discuss more about this later in this video. If we take a look at this chart, we can see how the number of Bitcoin addresses with non-zero balance is growing steadily over time, and this is a good sign that more and more people are showing interest in Bitcoin. All these adoptions create a floor on Bitcoin's price. From the day Bitcoin created, it has always been through boom-bust cycles, and we can say that now we are at the end or near the end of another cycle. And one thing that has always happened is that starting of each cycle has brought a fresh wave of new adopters, and this growing user base is the reason that Bitcoin is steadily appreciating value. Also, another metric shows that the Bitcoin supply that stayed dormant for at least a year is now at all-time highs. It has broke 64% break for the first time according to Glassnode. This shows that Bitcoin holders, including the miners, are holding so tightly and refusing to reduce their Bitcoin exposure. Alright, now we know that the interest exists and the adoption rate is growing steadily. Let's see what it takes to reach $100,000 in terms of financial aspects. The maximum supply of Bitcoin is 21 million BTC, and right now the circulating supply is 19,022,868. Bitcoin circulating supply will increase on an average of 6.25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes until the next halving, which will be in early 2024. And this means that approximately approximately 900 Bitcoin will be produced every day and approximately 27,000 Bitcoins every month. We have 8 months remained until the end of the year. So at the end of the year 2022, approximately 216,000 Bitcoins will be added to the circulating supply, which makes the circulating supply approximately 19,238,000. If Bitcoin reaches 200,000 by the end of the year, the market cap will be near to $2 trillion. For the ease of calculation and interpretation, we consider that now the market cap is $1 trillion. So for Bitcoin to reach $100,000, approximately $1 trillion must enter the market. Now the main question to answer is to find out if investors are ready to put $1 trillion into Bitcoin in the next 8 months or not. Many analysts believe they may because of inflation and cheap money. Dollar, euro, British pound, all the major currencies are experiencing great amount of losing value, mostly because of the COVID pandemic, which badly hit the economies all around the world. For example, the annual inflation rate in US, which is the world's largest economy, accelerated to 7.9% in February 2022, which is the highest record since 1982. And this means a cheaper money or a money with lower value that indicates consumers pay nearly 8% higher for everyday items in compared to last year. Since the global market crash in March 2020, which was because of the pandemic, totally $6.5 trillion injected in economy. And because of this excess liquidity, the value of dollar dropped, but riskier assets like Bitcoin became bullish. When there is excess fund, it must go somewhere. It must be invested in something, especially when the economy is experiencing problems. And because of all the uncertainty, people choose to change their dollars or any other fiat currencies with something that can act as a hedge against inflation. Because of the dollar devaluation, some big names like MicroStrategy, Tesla, and Square, among some others, invested in Bitcoin. And it's very likely that another big name willingness to invest in Bitcoin could push the price to $100,000. Right now, there is about $40 trillion circulating in the markets, which is all the physical money and the money deposited in bank accounts. So when I said Bitcoin needs $1 trillion by the end of the year to reach $100,000, and if you were thinking whether there is enough money available for this, yes, there is more than enough. And this is just the available cash not invested everywhere. And if we also consider the money invested in other assets that possibly comes to Bitcoin, $1 trillion is just a very small amount. For example, consider gold. The value of all gold in the world is approximately $12.2 trillion. For Bitcoin to live up its potential as digital gold, it has plenty of room to run. With all the potential factors being said, you may wonder why it hasn't happened yet or when it's going to happen. There is only one answer for this, and it's uncertainty. And this uncertainty is mostly related to regulatory troubles, because any negative news about Bitcoin regulations have a significant impact on its price, as we have seen this a lot. Based on what we have covered in this video, the potential for Bitcoin to reach $100,000 in 2022 really exists with high degree of possibility, but only if we don't get unpredictable events like March 2020 market flash crash because of pandemic or regulatory issues causing the price drop drastically and sending Bitcoin to a deep correction. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video, and good luck with your investments.